Hey guys, what's really good? Poke Guitarist Jake here. So, I found a Shiny Pidgey, and I believe this Shiny Pidgey was found on the day Desmond Mofa, aka Etika, had passed away. So I decided to nickname the Shiny Pidgey after him, and I think it was found on June 25th. 2019. It's not the day he passed away, but it's the day his body was found, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, kind of a sensitive video. Instead of commentating over the direct gameplay that's going on, I decided to talk to you guys about everything, I guess, to do with how I felt about the situation, and just why I made this video. So I made this video because shortly after I caught this Shiny Pidgey, I originally named it a fucking bird, but then I found the news out that, one of my favorite YouTubers had passed away. I'm not necessarily a Joy-Con boy, but Etika had shaped me a lot, and he was, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't a Joy-Con boy, but I even had a tag for when I first got my Switch with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it was called Joy-Con Boy. Yeah, so, I made that reference from him for the original, very first tag I made for my control scheme in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, Etika was like, I've been supporting him since 2013. Since his Duck Hunt reaction and his Mewtwo reaction for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. I can't remember which one, Wii U and 3DS. I can't remember which one I exactly went over first. I think it was the Mewtwo one. But he's just like the kind of things he'd do or videos he'd make or things he'd say. Like, I always watched them no matter what it was. If it was like cringy bikini anime girls or something, like, I was always on his shit, watching it. I usually kept to myself, but, I did comment on some videos. Like, my favorite reaction of his was the Cloud video that he made. Yeah, it's a year later. It's June 25th, 2020 now. I found the Shiny Pidgey, like I said, I think the day he was found. Which I think was on the 25th. If not, it was on the 20th when, he passed away. But I don't know. I guess I was a little late. But I figured naming the Shiny Pidgey after him, since it was so close to his death, was the right thing to do. To celebrate his life on Earth, and to celebrate his impact on me. I wish I would have said, instead of crying so much when he passed away, I wish I would have been like so many other people and just said thank you, you know what I mean? I am grateful for how, he influenced on me to this day. Him and Shofu and a couple other PokeTubers and YouTubers, Smash Tubers, they've had an impact on me directly. So yeah, I appreciate him. I have autism, and so YouTubers like him have really helped me shape into being able to better communicate my feelings and emotions and actually use clarity when I speak. So I really appreciate all of them. So yeah, like I said, I found this Shiny Pidgey, I think the day he was found. I might be wrong, it might have been a little after that, but, I just figured, I'd post this video a year later, because I felt like it was too soon. I was kind of mentally messed up. I was going through a lot during that time, not just Etika, doing what he did, but I was having a falling out with, a bunch of friends, and I got my heart broken by this girl I loved more than anything. I've still loved her to this day, but you gotta let someone go when you love them, So, yeah, I'm just engaging battle with my rival right now. I named him Gary. Yeah, so there's a normal Pidgey, and here's a Shiny Pidgey. Be right back. Hey, so I'm back. I had to free up my recording space. Anyways, I brought some coffee with me. I'd like to talk more about the impact that Etika's, had on my life. Basically, this, I figured, like, the Shiny Pidgey, reason why I would name it after him is because not only was it found on the day or did I find the shiny on the day he was found, but or at least the day that was close to where he was found, but a bird symbolizes peace and freedom. And I might not like Pidgey, but Pidgey symbolizes, a bird in general symbolizes peace and freedom. And I just figured that it was suiting for Etika because he's free from his pain, and he's free from his pain, and he's no longer feeling, I hope he's feeling at peace, rest in peace, bro. I miss you. Alright, but yeah, anyways, he just like all the other YouTubers, he had a impact on my life, and honestly, I appreciate everything he's been. He really shaped my personality more, like other YouTubers, and I really loved his crowd reaction. I feel like I could go look back at his videos now and at least smile. I used to just feel in pain and feel like I couldn't really, look at them, but yeah. Anyways, my Shiny Pidgey just evolved to the Pidgeotto, as you see right there. Yeah, so I'm gonna commentate a little bit on the gameplay, but I'm gonna try to stay on the page of thanking Etika and just, for all he's done for us. But yeah, man, I mean, I was a big supporter of Etika. I wouldn't really say I was a Joy-Con boy, but I did make my Smash Ultimate Switch tag when I first got my game. I only had the Joy-Con, so I named it Joy-Con boy. I always really liked Etika. He was always teaching us, life lessons and shit, and he was just very knowledgeable on life, and he gave really good advice. And, something else that I appreciate from him, because I struggle socially sometimes, and as you see, Etika found a silver raspberry. I struggle socially sometimes, and so he really helped me out in that department. And also, basically, what else was I gonna say? Well, I mean, he's just been, such a big influence for so long, and I was going through a time when he had, done what he done. When he snapped, I was going through a time, like I said, where I was going through heartbreak, where I was going through falling outs with friends as well, and, I was about to snap, and I think, having these falling outs with friends, and, heartache, and then Etika doing what he did, I was thinking about it, but then I also thought to myself, Etika wouldn't want us to follow in his last footsteps. I think he wants us to follow in his footsteps where he's there, you know what I mean? But, I feel like where he was always, you know what I mean? He was always, all the positive things he did, I think he wants us to follow in those footsteps. He doesn't want us to follow from what he had done when he had lost himself. I also lost myself that year, but I'm lucky that I got myself back together, and I'm back to who I once was, but I've become a stronger version of myself because of my falling outs with my friends, and because of my heartache, and because of all this other stuff, that I've dealt with. And, Etika, I feel like losing him made me a stronger person, but, it's hard to accept that he's still gone. Sometimes, Smash Directs never feel the same anymore, dude. And there's Shiny Pidgey right there. Shiny Pidgey fully evolved. Etika fully evolved, man. He's a free bird. He's at peace, dude. He symbolizes peace, and, I just figured a bird Pokemon, and on the day he was found, or close to the day he was found, it was very suiting. So, finally, thank you, Desmond, and thank you, Etika, for what you have done for me and so many people, and, I appreciate everything you've done, and if it wasn't for looking back and remembering what you'd want for us, I don't know, I'd be having a harder time if it wasn't for people like you, and I appreciate everything, Etika. And anyways, guys, this is PokeGuitarist Jake signing out. Different outro this time. Have yourselves a damn good one. Deuces.